Backstage Pass. My name's Joe Rogers, and tonight we have a very special edition of the show for you. We have a band that is the biggest up-and-coming band in LA and quite possibly the entire world. They've managed to bring together a whole range of musical styles, influences, race, genders, everything you can think of to put together what could be the biggest, most massive band you've ever heard in your life. Here they are doing their first song, Doctors in the House, Dox Haus Mob.
Mobsters, unite!
Goddamn, they ruthless.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house.
When a doctor is in and I am a new jack, I'm gonna lay this track. Step back, my rhymes are the stuff that dope is made of. And all the active C's are afraid of me. Spell D-O-C, Ducky Cole. Just like the penitentiary, killing, chilling, like a brother with a gun. You never know, I just might be one of the things. Consider me a role model. Accelerate that down and run in full throttle. It just means my mind and body is pure. And if you're hit, there won't be a cure for you and yours. Give it up, fast, think twice, and you're staring down the barrel of a gat. It's all about that MC gunning. Bad luck like a black cat. Selling your soul as you eat my beat. Taking my drugs, the lyrics gonna rob me. It don't depend on the color of your skin.
I'ma set you straight, boy, cause the doctor is in. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house.
This is jam. It kicks in like an air raid. One it to all. I jump until I get paid. If money's sex, then you know that I'm getting laid and letting jealous punk know that I got it, man. You wanna know the time? Well, that's fine. You wanna get them up and cross this line. And if you do, boy, better say your prayers and let your posse know.
They're getting there.
Cause when it comes to life, you know we don't mess around. Don't waste your breath trying to steal us out. Knock your doors if you don't have the balls. But this is one doctor down to make a house call. DHM, you wanna break this family chain?
You get the head beat in.
You know you can't win, so chill out, boy. And let the record spin. Something a doctor don't give up. Well, we're only in the game just to make a buck. On the contrary, I'm getting knowledge to make it spin.
Now you're down for the count, cause the doctor is in. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house.
Roger Rabbit, get busy, boy. Viciously operate for me.
And when the smoke clears,
I'll be the only one standing. DOC is the one that the crowd is demanding. My gat is loaded. I'm about to get ill. Suckers have strokes because they know that I will. Bust the cap on a pump in a minute. You try to sell me some crack, I'll dump you in. It is like that. There ain't nothing to it. Still folks say,
yo Doc, how you
I'm
doing?
the doctor, but I'm not an MD. Just a recognized figure of authority. You diss me, boy, you get bounced like a bag with my presence alone. Makes you go to respect. Real dope beats get high on my attitude. Won't push it asleep like Quaalude. This is the prelude to the message within.
Nurse, next patient, please.
Why?
The doctor is in. Doctors in the house.
I'm fooling.
Doctors in the house.
We just chilling like chilling.
Doctors in the house.
You know what I'm saying? Coming to you live from Pepperdine. This is Doc, Jay Bishop Slim, Big Daddy Ed.
Doctors in the house.
Roger Rabbit, Tracy, Janelle, Mia.
Doctors in the house.
Rocco Jones, Tommy.
rhymes. Dox Haus, mob is in the house.
What do you really give when you give blood?
Another summer. Another dance.
How you doing?
Another song. Another hug.
Good game, man. Don't worry about it.
Another date. Another moment.
When you give blood, you give another chance.
Hi, welcome back to Backstage Pass. Here I have Doc with me from Dox Haus Mob. Thanks a lot, man, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us,
Great job. Let's get a little bit of background on the band. First of all, 14 people. That's not what you usually see in bands nowadays playing around. What made you decide to put together such a massive band?
Well, we always wanted to do something live, you know, because all of the other bands that are out there, as far as rap is concerned, and you know, they have the, you know, just the DJ and they're sampling stuff and they're sampling
Right.
other people's, you know, stuff. And we wanted, you know, our influences were always other things like Tower, Power, Parliament, stuff like that. So we wanted to put everything together and, you know, just come out with something a little bit different that we could express our influences on any given night.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about the influence thing, too. 14 people, half of you were different ethnic backgrounds, I'm sure different styles of music, influences, you get your horns, everything. How did that come together and how does the blend work so well for you?
Well, actually, everybody in the band, we've all known each other for, you know, almost as long as everybody's, you know, been hanging out in Hollywood and whatnot and Los Angeles. Part of the band's from, you know, Sacramento. We have some of the cats that are from, you know, Indianapolis, Indiana and whatnot. You know, we go all over. And everybody just kind of came together and we were always friends. Everybody was in a different band.
Right.
So I actually, we kind of think about it and we're like, damn, how did we get started? You know, but
And it hasn't been that long, has it?
no,
That you've actually
no.
all
Actually,
been-
it's been about 4 months. It's been about 4 months when a bass player, Rocco, and some of the other guys got together and said, well, you know, what we need to do is we need to go out here and we need to express our influences.
Right.
So we started getting people together, you know, that we already knew. Some of the people that we didn't know, our horn players, you know, they played with some of the, you know, some of the top names, and they decided to come down and, you know, work with us. Roger, our keyboard player, also, and it's become one big family.
Well, I saw you, I think that it was the first night you guys played at the Whiskey out in Hollywood, and it was just a jam night, and I've never seen that before. Everyone caught up to the stage and was just crazy, and the next week I think everyone brought about 5 to 10 friends.
Yeah, well, that's what we kind of hope is going to happen with the record too. You know, that once we do get out there, that people buy the record, and then these guys are great. You have to buy this record, and then 3 people buy it. You know, just like what the Fabergé commercial, and so on and so on and so on and so on. You know, but I think we have what it takes. You know.
Okay, in that vein, you're obviously different than a lot that's going on, but in a way, you know, you have to fit in. And where do you see yourself in the music scene right now?
In the music scene, I see us as individualists. You know, I see us as very unique because there's nobody out there like Dox Haus Mob. If you're going to sign us out there, somebody, anybody, if you're going to sign us out there, you can't put us in a certain category. You can't put us in rap because we're not just a rap band. You can't put us in rock and roll because we have rock influences, but we're not just rock and roll. So we're in a unique situation where, you know, somebody else would say music for the people. I think we're the true music of the people.
Right. And we've talked about your musical influences, but what's behind the band and really drives it as far as your philosophy is? I know you're from LA, right? And a lot of that comes out in your song lyrics. And just let us in a little bit on, you know, the feelings and what goes into that.
One word, family. Family. Everybody in the band, see, that's the reason some bands come together. Some bands are really, really, really great, and then they end up breaking up. Some bands aren't that good, and they break up anyway. You know, but we keep everything in a family unit. You know, we've written songs by that. We are family first, we're a band second. And that way, everything works. Anything we have problems, we fight just like all brothers and sisters do.
How about your actual lyrics? A lot of it inspired by street type life, and anti, I guess, is what I want to say.
Yeah, well, we're kind of like, you know, don't take it the wrong way, we're street people.
Right.
You know, where we know how to handle ourselves on the street.
Yet I hear a lot of positiveness in your lyrics, in that vein. I mean, here's the street stuff, but yet you're also
Absolutely.
conveying a very positive message.
Absolutely, because we feel that we're not sitting up here and we're not going to try to preach to anybody. and we're not gonna, to a certain extent, we're gonna teach. But we're gonna, what lessons you're gonna get from our music, it's up to you. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is what you should do. You shouldn't smoke, you shouldn't drink, and all that kind of stuff, because I don't smoke and I don't drink. I should say you should look into yourself and see why you shouldn't smoke and drink. You're gonna have to educate yourselves, because we're gonna educate you lyrically, but you have to stimulate yourself.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about what the band's been into and what might be coming up in the future here. You wrote some songs for Duff from Guns N' Roses.
Well, yeah,
album.
I wrote a song for Duff. We run around with a strange crowd, and a lot of people look at us and say, well, you guys don't look like you'd be hanging out with Guns N' Roses, but actually some of the members of Guns N' Roses, actually most of the members of Guns N' Roses and us are very good friends. And Duff came to me, and he had a song, and he wanted me to do a rap on it. And we went in there, we knocked it out, and it looks like it's going to be one of the top songs coming off of the album.
Great.
That's one thing, which is going to, this is going to get us out, and it's going to be a real good thing. My background singer, Mia, she's doing background vocals on a soundtrack that we just found out about today, and we're real proud of her. With that, we kind of have these running jokes, in the crew, but nobody could be more proud of her than I am, And the other members of my band, they do studio work, and they're very influential in other, groups. Like I said before, the horn players, the keyboard player, everybody is just, down with everything. They're going to be shooting a movie about us in April, and that's a Zalman King production.
And you had mentioned that a little bit to me before. Why don't you just go over a little bit about...
Well, what happened was he wanted to look at some bands for this movie he was coming out with, and it was, titled Rage at the time, or Rave, excuse me. And he came down to see us, and he just loved us so much,
He was there the night I was there, I think, that first night.
Exactly. And he was very, very excited, as most people are, and I hope that doesn't sound, like I'm bragging or anything, but I have the best band in the world, bar none.
There's nothing wrong about being proud.
None, and me, I may be up here, but my whole band, I wouldn't be anywhere without my band.
Right. We just couldn't fit them all. That's why.
Exactly.
We sent you. And we'll be back really soon, and they're going to play some more songs. And during one of your songs, I guess we're going to get an introduction to every band member, let them do a little bit of solo.
Every single one, you will see all your favorites.
In Funky Nation, come back for that and more songs. Doc, thanks a lot for being on the show.
All right.
And thank your whole band, and we'll come back and do some more songs.
Definitely.
Be back in Backstage Pass.
Thanks, band.
Vince, remember how we got our jobs telling people to buckle up?
Yeah, it seemed just like yesterday. Next.
To buckle or not to buckle?
Next.
The band.
Next.
We are never going to find a safety belt spokesperson.
Let's get buckled!
Yeah, we've helped save thousands of lives.
But some people still don't buckle up. So let's hit it!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
This could have happened in any city in the United States, but it so happened to happen in South Central LA. Kick it off. And this ain't the movie West Side Story. Hell no, I'm not the Big Daddy Kane. This is about big money, and everybody on the set's getting paid. See, there's a gangster lean, he's doing his thing as the girl lay dead in the door. A mother screams, what's it all mean? What are we living and dying for? Come out, young bangers, out of your hiding places. Everybody wants to see the faces of sawed-off shotgun. Two big gangsters, LAPD, man of the year. Swearing to God he won't leave his job as he's setting the song back 1,000 years. Meanwhile, down your mom's face dream about 1 million tears. It's live. One more kid is dead, another one today. One more boy lay dead. Another kid is shot, the mother kneels to pray. As one kid dies, one's born alive in South Central LA. Bring it back. So there's a 10-year-old boy on the street corner with a $10 rock in his hand. 10 seconds later, the world is at his command. Well, it's a world of hope, it's a world of hate. Gone stark, raving mad. Another drive-by by some super fly.
So super bad!
Now the day is over and the night's begun. The young dealer lies dead in the morgue by a gun. Call to his parents is one of confusion. Look down, daddy, jumping got the son. He was a two-kid gangster, cousin down for the hood. Trying to live in the shoes that he never could. And at the end of his day, he went home to stay. Born and raised in the streets of South Central LA. One more kid is dead. One more boy lay dead and where? Another kid is shot. The mother kneels to pray. As one kid dies, one born alive. South Central LA. Keep the gang gang bangers, you red, blue, social, you keep the shit. Won't get any older, maybe we'll get any beat. Or the chief of police, but neither one can even take it across your goddamn street. You may wear red, you may wear blue, but your skin's still black. You down for the hood, cool. But down for the crack. So brothers and sisters, we gotta see the signs. You gotta open your eyes before you open closed minds. You dedicate to you making the change. Committing no crimes, only making fair gains. Get through this, we gotta bond as one. Asiatic, Oriental, Middle Eastern, Caucasian. Coming together to have the play on the run. And show our force of course, where our force was done. One more kid is dead, another one today. That's two kids that won't grow up in South Central LA. Another kid is shot. The mother kneels to pray. As one kid dies, one born alive in South Central LA. Oh yeah. One more kid is dead, another one today. One more boy lay dead in South Central LA. Another kid is shot. The mother kneels to pray. But as one kid dies, his kid survives in South Central LA. Get with it, man. Yo, DOC. What up, homie? Let's go, Pepperdine, let's go, like to say go, 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 go. Stop down, bomb, got the home of the wave. Say go, 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 go. Everybody say go, 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 go. There's a man in the house on the bullshit. Stop. 2, 4, go. Watch your back. Everybody out there, we are welcoming you into a family. When you get jumped in across the nation, we need to explain it to ya. Big Daddy Ed, why don't you step to him? Let them know what they in for.
Attention, all newcomers. Welcome to the family. Who us? We your elders. Just cooling. Watching our numbers grow. You see, it's our party now, and you must be of a clear and unrestricted state of mind to attend. We are the new Funky Nation. All busters who refuse this unity ain't nothing but what we call square.
Look off your face. All non-believers, the mob is now in the place. Listen to me like bomb, pounding down your door. From the mind thinks knowledge, from the mouth is poured. The lock will hold us, we got every key. You never tell me again who we cannot be. Look hard into my street smart eyes afar. School of hard knocks showed me who we are. We are the millions and millions, the family expands. We are the new United Nations of a million hands. We make the changes that no one dares. The family circles roll cold over all the square signs. We are all part of circle the square, you get a big surprise. You close a useless mouth, no lies, real lies. I know magic tricks that'll blow your mind. You'll be a disappearing act if you enter our line. I'm the coldest square assassinator in this camp. Ain't Doc MC, that's a microphone champ. No pain, no gain, no reality. Insane cocaine is brutality. No first and second place in the human race. Don't have to give chase to keep up to the pace. And make the changes that no one dares. But Sunday circles roll cold over all the square signs. We are all what?
Part of the funky nation. Part of the funky nation.
Roger Rabbit, it's on you, Daddy. Party hard, we play for real. No mercy prisoners are no squares for real. If you're listening up, you see it's no surprise. The rich are cashing in on bureaucratic lies. The lies are for sale for us, it ain't no thing. Sell out the family and the squares will hang. Go ahead, collect your thoughts. My mom's not joking. Either you're in or you're out. You're out, your back's broken. No 12-gauge circles on the weapons here. Come down hard with vicious fear. Now we make the changes that no one dares. Circles roll cold over all the square signs. We are all
part of the funky nation. Part of the funky nation.
Let me hit the nation to my funky nation. On rhythm guitar right here. It's my little brother, this is Jimbo. Hit him, Jim. On lead guitar, that's the blonde boy of the bunch. That's Jones. Get with it, Onion. Do it, Jonesy. Here's Grimy on the bass. We call him the little general. That's Rocco! On keyboards, the godfather of the crew, that's Roger Rabbit. To my left, that's our horny horn. Funky, ain't that's Max on trumpet, Tommy on trombone. Give it up, Jim. Y'all got to make it louder than that. Get with it. On the turntables, that's the youngest member of the mob. That's my cutty. That's DJ Viciously. Get with it, boy. And in the back, the beat. The beat. The beat. The beat. That's Gotti Slam. Do it, Larry. Come on. Yeah! In the back. This is the Mob Hit Squad. On the end, that's YZ. That's the Scout right behind Bishop. That's Lord Pyro. Big Daddy on the end, that's Big Daddy Boom. This is my chief of security, this is Brandon. Now coming up front, the visual members of the mob. This is Tracy. This is Janelle. Mamma Mia in the house. Next to me, who always be next to me, this is my crime, this is Big Daddy Ed. And we are all part of the funky nation. Oh yeah, part of the funky nation. Hold on, man. Not at all, y'all. We are what? We're all part of the funky nation. Tell me one more time.